Today is Tuesday, November 25th, 2025, and this is Sliced, empowering communities through private capital. Global inequality continues to widen amid ongoing conflicts, inflation, and accelerating climate impacts. Recent climate finance developments underscore how large the investment gap has become. Global climate finance flows now exceed $1.9 trillion annually. Yet, developing countries still face adaptation and mitigation needs far beyond what public budgets can supply. With new international goals aiming to mobilize hundreds of billions in additional climate finance by 2035, private capital is increasingly recognized as essential for reaching disadvantaged communities and supporting sustainable development. Now that COP30 is wrapped, the movement around climate finance and inclusive growth is on my mind more than ever, prompting reflection on the specific avenues through which private capital can flow into communities that need it most. Impact investing remains a central mechanism for directing private capital towards disadvantaged regions. Impact investors pursue both financial returns and measurable social or environmental outcomes, often through funds that target sectors such as renewable energy, agriculture, and affordable housing. By filling critical infrastructure and service gaps, impact investing strengthens local economies and improves community well-being. As climate-related financing needs grow, the field is evolving to align more explicitly with resilience, adaptation, and inclusive green growth objectives. Microfinance expands access to financial services for low-income individuals who are excluded from traditional banking systems. Through microloans, savings products, and microinsurance, microfinance institutions enable small entrepreneurs, especially women, to launch or expand businesses. This fosters jobs, raises household income, and builds community-level economic resilience. As climate shocks become more frequent, microfinance is increasingly tied to climate-resilient solutions, helping vulnerable households manage risks and maintain stability. Social enterprises blend commercial models with mission-driven goals, reinvesting profits into activities that produce social or environmental benefits. Operating across sectors such as fair trade, health, energy access, and sustainable agriculture, they attract private capital from investors seeking both returns and impact. Their community-focused business models often allow them to reach underserved populations more effectively than large-scale investment, making them an important channel for inclusive economic development. Blended finance has emerged as a powerful tool for mobilizing private investment into disadvantaged communities by strategically combining public, philanthropic, or concessional capital with commercial funding. By using grants, guarantees, or first loss capital to de-risk projects, blended finance structures make investments in sectors such as clean energy, climate adaptation, and sustainable agriculture more attractive to private investors who might otherwise shy away due to perceived risk. This approach leverages limited public resources to crowd in significantly larger pools of private capital, while also enabling projects with strong social and environmental benefits to reach financial viability. The voluntary carbon market has also become a meaningful source of private capital for disadvantaged communities. Companies purchase carbon credits to offset their emissions, funding projects that reduce or sequester greenhouse gases. Top-notch carbon projects increasingly deliver beyond carbon benefits, including local job creation, ecosystem restoration, and community services. The VCM can complement other investment flows and support development aligned with climate goals. Climate mobilization and equity. Each of these mechanisms helps mobilize funds into places where traditional investment may hesitate due to risk, scale, or regulatory constraints. They also support different layers of development, from household stability to enterprise growth to system-level climate solutions. When combined, they diversify the pathways through which private capital can reduce inequality and build resilience. To unlock their full potential, these mechanisms require supportive policies, de-risking instruments, transparent measurement of impact, and strong local participation. Ensuring that capital genuinely benefits communities, and not just investors, remains critical. With improved governance and accountability, private investment can align more closely with national development and climate strategies. Addressing global inequality in an era of climate disruption requires far more than public funding. By scaling and integrating impact investing, microfinance, social enterprises, blended finance, and high-integrity voluntary carbon markets, private capital can play a decisive role in fostering sustainable, inclusive growth. Strengthening these pathways will be crucial for increasing resilience, reducing disparities, and enabling disadvantaged communities to thrive in a rapidly changing world.